Good morning, welcome everybody, welcome to my channel. My name is Chrissy and today I'm going to be giving you a prediction reading for a specific country, and today I'm going to be doing the reading for the UK, which is England, London, surrounding areas. I guess we could include Scotland, Ireland, Wales, a few different, I don't know, is that classed as the UK? I get muddled up, you know what I'm like, guys. Anyway, we're doing these areas. I remembered to bring my book. I found it. It was, look how old it's already old. I haven't read it forever, guys. It is. It's a New Earth. Awakening to Your Life's Purpose. Eckhart Tolle. I remember reading this years and years ago because I saw it on the Oprah Winfrey show. There's that thing for Oprah. So if you want to go check out that book or check it out, there's probably an audio book and I'd say to be on YouTube. Very good, because that's what we're going through. We're all moving to the New Earth. I wonder what it'll be like. It's interesting, isn't it? Although I think we've kind of been living it, haven't we? Everything will be seen with more clarity. We'll be hearing things clearer. We're tuning into things. We're enjoying simple things more. Perhaps that is what it's about. But I'm sure there'll be other things that we'll discover along the way as well, guys. All right, let's get straight into the reading and see what's coming up for 2024 for the UK. United Kingdom. Oh, I've got hair in my face, guys. Oh. I'm getting England's rising. People are rising. They're vibrating into their up energy. Oh, it's so good. This means people are waking up. They're awakening. People's energy levels are rising. They're no longer like downtrodden. They're pushing through. See, we knew they were going to go through that anger beast mode, Karen mode, whatever you want to call it. But they're sort of coming out the other side now because they're spewing and they're venting out their anger hurts from the past. We know that's the process of awakening here on my channel. If you're here on my channel, welcome anybody too, but you've already gone through your awakening process, which pretty much means you're at the other side now and you're just growing and evolving spiritually, because that's what a new earth is. It's living from a more heartfelt and spiritual way is really what the awakening is. And the new earth is going to, well, it's a very different vibration to the one that we've been living in. I'm seeing it. It's an earth where we're no longer suffering as much. And there's more, well, let's hope there's more freedom, but there's more personal freedom is what I'm getting. Personal freedom. You create your own freedom. And we've got very good at that on this channel, haven't we, guys? All right, so let's see where else we go. So this is what's happening. The vibration's coming up in the UK. And I'm getting that sometimes things need to heat a peak period. For example, they're showing me Ireland and the Molotov cocktails and all this kind of stuff. Things sometimes have to get a little ugly. We've said this about a lot of the London protests, the pro-Palestinian, Israel things. Things sometimes have to get a little bit ugly. But all it is they're saying it's the breaking down of the energies. It's the breaking down of the energies. It's like when anything gets volatile, for example, when a volcano erupts. We talk about this a lot here as an analogy, which is happening in Iceland actually at the moment. It erupts and all the lava oozes out. Like, you know, it's a bit like a pimple. If you get squeeze all the pus out of it, it settles down and it kind of goes away. Unless your body keeps fighting it and creating more pus or more lava. Similar kind of thing. It goes away. So people have to spew it all out in order for it to settle and heal, or for people to heal and for everything to go away. So that's what I'm getting for the UK. 2024 is going to be a very big year of people healing, which we know that it is. We know that's what has to happen. Sorry, that's my blind cat. If you're new here, she does echolocation. Charlie! She's so loud though. How can you be? She must be half deaf because she's so loud. She can't even hear herself. I don't think she knows how loud she is, to be honest. But all the rest of her health is so good. It's very weird. But anyway, God, let's keep going. So that's what's happening. The people are healing. They're healing their old wounds from the past. I'm getting for the UK Oh, they're showing me more like driverless cars. You might be I feel like in 2024, you might be trialing driverless cars. We know they've been trialing a few of these things globally, but I feel like it's showing me, I know it sounds weird. I'll just have to say it. It's showing me this like AI robot, but he's like a driver, like he's got a cap on and everything. And he's like a robot though. And he's like, where do you want to go? What is your destination? And I'm getting that. And they're calling them, even though they're not really, but they sort of are, driverless cars. I feel like you're going to have a lot of trialing with driverless cars. It's weird, isn't it? That's just what I'm seeing. But they're not driverless. They've got this like fake AI robot in them. Oh, that'd be really creepy, wouldn't it? Imagine at night getting in a car with like an AI robot driving you home, like a taxi or an Uber. That'd be just weird. It'd be really creepy. It'd be like you're in one of those bad movies, like RoboCop or like Terminator or something. You'd be scared the AI robot will just, turn on you. There was some incident on Clown Planet. He was talking about some incident at, was it some factory? I don't know if it was Tesla or who it was. But the hand must have pulled at the employee's arm or back or something, and it was bleeding and everything. So it was like the robot had turned on the staff member. It's just madness. It really is. So that's what I'm getting for the UK. You might be trialing these. God, you would actually rather it be driverless, wouldn't you? You'd actually rather it didn't have the robot in it. You would feel safer without that in it. I do feel like there's going to be a lot more trials of this moving forward in the UK. In different areas too. It's not just one area. This will be spread out. They're trialing things. It's so interesting the way they, try and lock these things in their global reset book, but then they have to trial it because, see, they don't know what the outcomes are going to be. Oh dear, that's great. Just like the picky will, they didn't know what the outcome was going to be, who was going to fall for it and who wasn't, who was going to just do as they were told with mandates and all this kind of crap. Well, they're still trialing all these things. Just remember that, guys. When something new comes out, we'll know straight away and we'll just go, here we go again. So that's what I'm getting. They're driverless cars. I feel like, and I feel like then you'll get people standing up. Like I think definitely in England, I'm seeing those is it black cabs? You have black cabs, don't you? I'm just getting this vision of the black cabbies all coming together and fighting back. I'm seeing them standing up too because they realise they're going to lose their livelihood as well. See, these global resets are affecting everyone's life. No one's going to escape. So, if they think there's driverless Uber, taxi cars coming in to transport people, and you'll pay by card, of course you will. Beep, there'll be no cash involved. These cab drivers, I feel like they're going to start to really... and they might already be fighting over there because of the cost of fuel. See, and then you're going to have... What else is going to hit in the UK is the road taxes. I feel like your road taxes are going to go up. So taxis, like insurances, road taxes, all this is just going to go through the roof. So I feel like I don't know what you call them. Are they black cabbies? They can be all different colours, I suppose, nowadays. But I feel like they're going to come together. They don't want... See, it's like the double-decker buses in England and the UK and these kind of areas. Well, I'm specifically getting London as a visual, but it's part of your history and your heritage, and it's just iconic, isn't it? So are the black cabs. So people don't want that dying out. They want that human to human connection. That's why probably the Ubers have done very well, haven't they? I'm sure they're big where you guys are living as well in the UK, but I am getting this people standing up rather, and fighting for the transport systems to be saved. Driverless cars, it just can't be good. So a lot of trialing going on in the UK. Hang on. Oh, yeah. We got it the other day, didn't we? About the shelves, shortages of food. I'm sure it was you guys. Sorry, guys. Sometimes I talk about so much stuff, I forget what I say. I'm definitely getting that shortages. And this is where they get very clever and they'll do the smart, slow transition of the fake foods. They'll slowly start introducing different things. And the thing is, we've got to be very careful, guys, because as we know on the labels, and this is what you'll find in the UK, the wording's going to be tricky. They're not going to list down all the ingredients. They're going to have it under some, preservative number or artificial food that's under a specific word that we're not even going to know what it is. It was like years ago, people never really knew what MSG was. It'd be probably written on a Chinese menu or something, but people never knew that, oh man, that can give you migraines, make you severely dehydrated, really affect kids, make them ADHD, all this kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff, there's going to be trickery in the ingredients list. We know that's already happening. I was telling you that had something, what was that? Was that in the schnitzel? It had crustaceans. That's a pretty broad term, crustaceans, isn't it? I mean, let me know down below what you think a crustacean is. I know we can look it up, guys. We could look it up. I'm sure there's a dictionary meaning for it. But I just want the off the top of your head meaning. When I think of crustaceans, I think I said it before, I think of shells and things that are like crushed, like sea things. That's what I think of when I think of crustaceans. I don't know. Is it something with a hard back on it, like a bug with a hard back on it? I don't know what it is. So that was one of the ingredients. I'm sure it was on the chicken schnitzels, those plastic chicken schnitzels that I bought that tasted like crumb rubber thongs. So that's what I'm getting. Your food's going to start to transition in the UK. They're going to be really working on it. And they're even showing me things like, you know how you get your ice cream swirling machine? I'm getting things like that. There's going to be this other, it's not gelato and stuff like that. They're going to make it sound like it's gelato, but it's like jelly. I actually think, doesn't McDonald's already have meat or something in their ice cream? I think they do. There's something in there. Oh, some beef. There's something, I know there is. But anyway, I'm getting there's going to be more of this kind of strange ingredients even in ice cream cones. It's not going to even be called ice cream anymore. And it's not going to be called gelato. Hang on a minute. It's going to be called like health yogurt or something like that. Like meaning we put all our plants. See, they keep using this. You know what annoys me? And this is we in the UK. They keep using the word plants because people think it's like vegetarian. We know that's what they're doing. It's subliminal. Have you noticed on the packaging they have plant-based food? They have the green. If I see any more, I'll buy one and I'll show you. It's very tricky. It's very subliminal that if you get this, you're going green. You're saving the planet as well. It's very trickery. Their advertising packets would trap people thinking it's vegetarian, which we know it never is. It's probably full of bugs. But I'm getting this plant. It's like plant ice cream. Oh, this is just all sounding not normal. Not normal at all, is it? So I'm getting this health yogurt. It's like a health yogurt. Oh, it just doesn't, nothing sounds appealing about any of all this. So I'm getting this in the UK. You might be one of the first ones to bring out the health plant yogurt. Oh, no thanks. No thanks. I'll have the milk-based stuff, thanks. Oh. So you're going to be, I feel in the UK, you're going to be a big trial experiment for a lot, and I mean a lot of stuff moving forward. Oh, hang on. Oh, God, I'm getting, this is weird. I'm getting this visual of Hell's Gates opening up and all the fire, like, behind it, meaning, and they're showing me, like, sushi in a, like, Dracula costume, and they're showing me, like, Charles with devil horns. I'm getting just this image of they're opening the gates to hell. Sorry, guys. I know it's not what you want to hear in the UK, but this is what they're doing to people. They're dictating monsters and tyrants who are just on their own agenda. So I'm getting these gates of hell opening up in the UK. Let me see if I can get past the gates opening. Hang on a minute. And I'm just getting that. It's very frightening to many. It's very frightening because remember, this is what people are seeing now. They're seeing, sushi, chucky, all the above at the gates. And then suddenly when the gates open, it's the gates to hell. And that's what people are starting to realize. It's not just sushi and chucky standing there in their normal, suits and looking very important with the crown on and everything like that. The reality is when those gates open, which means more of the reset comes out, it's hell on earth. People won't want this. So that's what I'm getting. But they're seeing it coming towards them. They're seeing sushi in a vampire costume. We're seeing, like I said, Charles with the devil horns. People, and if you think about it, to me, this is people seeing through the garbage of lies. They realise they're being lied to. And this is a lot of people in the UK and surrounding areas. They realise who these people, they're starting to see through who these people really are. And I think after Chucky's lovely Christmas message, we could all say he's a bit of a devil, isn't he? Because he's not going to put himself in other people's shoes and love thy neighbour and all that crap that he was lying about. So I am getting that. Hell's gates are opening, but people are seeing it for what it is now, a living hell. If we go down that road of control, mass control, people now realise, oh shit, our lives are about to change. Thing is, they stand up and do something, but people are going to see this into the new year. This is coming. This hasn't happened yet. They're going to really see the true colours of these leaders or these people in charge in the UK. And it's not costumes, really. It's the true person, who they really are. See, Sushi looks all sweet and innocent in his ridiculous Home Alone take-off Christmas video. That's not who he is, though. He's a real sneak. Like they're saying, he's like the vampire that sucks your blood out the minute he gets the chance. Oh, gosh. There's an image. All right, hang on a minute. I'm even getting storms are going to continue in the UK. I feel like you're going to get some really massive snowstorms, massive because you're still in winter, but you're going to get those storms that snow people in and you can't drive anywhere or leave your home. I feel like you got a few of those coming. Again, we do question here, is it weather manipulation? We don't know. But it's a way of keeping people in their houses, controlling people. We know they're doing giant experimenting with weather manipulation. So I am seeing a lot more snowstorms coming and really big, like abnormally big, to the point, like I said, where people get trapped on roads, maybe trapped in cars. I'm seeing that coming, actually. Like quite frightening. You know those kind of snowstorms that are quite frightening? It'll only be in certain areas. It'll be more in the mountain range areas. But it will affect surroundings, different areas as well. Hang on a minute. I'm getting Scotland and I'm getting the long range forecast. Oh, this is weird. They're giving me rain and dry. Hang on a minute. I'm just getting this weird weather for Scotland in 2024. I'm getting lots of rain, but then I'm getting dry. Lots of rain, then dry. It's like you're going to be going like this. Your weather's going to be... I don't know if you get much dry weather over there. I wouldn't think you'd get too much sunshine in that at all. Do you? I don't know. But I am getting this dryness. And it's unusual. I'm getting Scotland's going to get some unusual weather in Scotland. Like the Highlands, not the Highlands, but the undulating hills might start to look dry, which is a little unusual. I am getting that. not a drought, but people might be worried about feeding their stock and grazing their stock. It could be like enough to change the grasses is what I'm getting in Scotland. Anyway, we'll just have to wait and see what your weather brings. I know you get a lot of rain and grey skies, so I know that would sound very bizarre for you, but it's just what I'm getting told. All right. It's going to be abnormal, unusual weather for you, put it that way, which is pretty much global, isn't it, as well? All right. I feel like in the UK, there's different parts of the UK that are being charged more. I feel like down south in the UK, I don't know why, the prices are getting dearer and dearer around fuel, small goods. I feel like they're targeting certain areas in the UK. They're making it dearer to live in specific areas in the UK. They're making it hard. It's almost like, to me, they're heavily focusing on certain regions. And they're not doing it all at the one time. So I feel like if you looked around the UK, for example, your fuel prices will be much higher. They're saying like down south than they would be up north. I feel like they're focusing on specific areas, and then gradually what they'll do is they'll spread it and spread it and spread it and spread it. But like they're saying to me, but the well-to-do global elite areas are pretty much going to go untouched. Well, we know the Royal Palace is going to go untouched, isn't it? So that's what I'm getting. They're focusing on the lower socioeconomic areas that are struggling the most, is where the prices keep continuing to rise in the UK. All right. See, I am getting that Sushi's having a difficult time, and I know I've been saying this for a while, and you guys have been confirming that as well. And I do feel like, despite having a difficult time and him having to juggle a lot, he's still ready to take the ship forward. He's not fazed or worried about all this now. He doesn't care. It's not affecting him. He's still got a task to achieve. So he's just going to be onward and upward. Like I said, he'll hit the ground running. Come, I reckon, February. They'll let people get through everything, have their holidays, have their little bit of life. And people aren't going to be prepared for it. He's going to come out with a lot. Be ready in the UK. Oh, it's saying to me that it's going to hit people like in the face, and it's like going to knock them back. It's like if you were, say, to punch a punching bag, right? And it swings, a big heavy punching bag, and then it comes back and you miss it, and then it hits you in the face and knocks you over. Well, that's what I'm getting for a lot of people in the UK. Not you guys watching my channel, but the people waking up. They're going to be really floored by what Sushi's going to start to dish out to them. It's going to be unbelievable, actually. Unbelievable is the word a lot of people are going to start using. Not us on this channel. We'll just be laughing, going, oh yeah, more garbage, BS and lies that they're trying to put on everybody. Just doesn't end. All right. Oh, give me a really weird song. I don't know if this means anything to anyone, but I'm going to sing it. Brown girl in the ring, la 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 la. Brown girl in the ring, la 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 la. Brown girl in the ring, looks like a sugar in a plum, thump thump. I don't understand the meaning of that song, but for some reason I'm getting that. They just keep giving it to me. They wouldn't let me take anything else until I sang it. Don't know the meaning of that. Brown girl in the ring. Unless there's going to be like someone of dark colour coming in and taking Sushi's role. That would be interesting, wouldn't it? Brown girl in the ring. La, 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 la. I don't know. Be interesting to see. Well, that's 2024. We'll have to keep an eye out for that. Not sure. Just they wouldn't stop giving me that song. So I have to sing it, guys. Otherwise they won't let me get to the next thing. It could be someone coming into Parliament, couldn't it? It's quite possible. At the rate that you change Prime Ministers, it is quite possible. Oh, hang on. I'm getting UK stands united. The people stand united in the UK. I really feel like people have each other's back a lot in the UK. Majority of people. Majority of people will stand together. And I think, to be honest, when you think about that Boris Johnson Partygate event, it really pissed people off. All the people that did the right thing, getting their jab wheel, blah, 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 all that stuff. And it was just a big mockery and a big joke. It made people feel really stupid. Like they went along and they feel like they were lied to. So I feel like there are more people on board who would stand together and unite. If UK stood up, you would have a lot more people now. And I mean a lot more people. If you ever had to do like a government protest, for example, like you used to, I reckon you'd be very surprised at the enormity and the numbers of people who would march for their freedom. There's a lot of people who would be willing now and ready to do that because they feel like their government's made a mockery and a joke of them. I mean, look at that Liz Truss thing. She was in for 5 minutes. What even was that? That was obviously all part of the confusion of it all. Plus, who voted these people in? Well, maybe Boris, but not the rest. So anyway, hopefully people will stand up and do something about it all. But in the UK, I feel like people are more getting more and more united now. There's a good united front that you could go forth into battle, is what I'm getting. It doesn't mean you will, but if it came to that, the numbers would be incredible, which is nice to know because it's that people coming behind us like that, the Rocky Balboa thing that I got yesterday. You know, we're running up those stairs in that song Gonna Fly Now, and all the people are running behind and catching up. Not all. There's always a minority group that's left way back at the start line, but that's okay. That's their reality they choose. Okay. They're showing me Sushi will flip the switch on. He'll flip the switch on. And it's showing me around February. This is when it's all going to start kicking off around February. His new plans. And don't think he's forgotten about the old plans, the ULEZ tracking, tracing, renewable targets, all the blah that no one wants to hear about. That's going to continue. But see, he's now like normalizing that. So that's all normal. Everyone knows we're working towards that renewable target. And, we have to push the Lecky car thing. And that's where we're all headed. But we're not all headed there because none of us approved it or said, yeah, go for it. Like, don't get the people's opinion at all, will you? But I do feel there's a lot coming out for you guys in the UK. It's actually making me tired even thinking about it. Like my forehead's getting really tired. It's like too much information. That's what I'm getting. You guys will be hit hard. But the thing is, here on this channel, you'll be aware of it. You'll see it. You'll see through it. You'll see through it for the illusion that it is. It's like anything. It's just an energy frequency that we can either choose to be on the vibration of it or choose to not be on the vibration of it. It's like the picky wheel. Or if you got mandated or you got jab injured or whatever, you chose to move away from that. Well, that's what we can do with anything that comes out. So don't panic, guys, over there. Look at the ULEZ tracking and tracing. It really looked like that was going to go ahead in Sheffield and Oxford. Like people didn't know what was going on, remember? Until miracle Blade Runners came along, ripped all the cameras down, and it all went south and people started realising they didn't want it. And what the hell are they doing this? Are they going to be tracking us? And the panic starts to set in and then people do something. So, that's all gone quiet, hasn't it? So that's what I'm getting. It's not, we can choose to keep moving away from it, guys. So know that if you're in the UK. How about we pull some cards for the UK, guys? While we're here. Oh, you guys have got a lot going on next year. Oh, I think we'll all have a lot going on next year, but I think a lot's going to start in the UK, guys. A lot. Oh, I am more than this physical body. This is for you guys in the UK. A lot of us are having physical aches, pains, and ailments. And that's actually interesting because that card to me says, you know how I said to you with that Sylvester Stallone running in that Rocky thing, it's not about the physical body anymore. This awakening process is about your spiritual growth and your spiritual body. And then the same card came out, stuck behind that one was confidence. So stay in your confidence. Stay in your confidence with your decision-making processes, knowing that your awareness and your truth is correct in UK. Be confident in your decisions. And there you go. Just keep using your intuition moving forward if you're living over there, because you're going to know straight away. When he rolls something out, your intuition will tell you, here we go. Here's the first party's rolling out. We're not going to fall for it, so we're going to move away from it and stay off that frequency again. Let's pull a soul expression outcome for the UK. Inner eye. Meditating, my inner eye opens. I see clearly I'm connected to me, my surroundings, my earth, my universe. Yeah. That's a message for you guys in the UK. And if you think of inner eye, well, I guess we could talk about it as the third eye, which is probably what they really mean, which is usually about here. It's seeing with your spiritual eye. That's basically what it is. Keep an eye out. You know, it's like your antenna, but it's like, you know, if you think of your eye, it could be like a telescope too, just looking around, observing things. See, we're very aware of our surrounds. Our visual instincts are very sharp. We see with those crystal glasses. And not only do we see with our crystal glasses, but we have the third eye that we see with spiritually. Our higher mind sees things. That's why we get the visions of the mountaintop and all these kind of things all the time. So that's what you've got to keep doing in the UK. Just really listening to your intuition and, well, your knowing, which is your third eye. It's spiritual awareness, guys, as we move to a new earth. UK, you're going to have a lot happening next year. Let me see if there's something to close with today. Hang on a minute. God, they always give me that song, London Calling to the Rest of the World. London Calling to the Rest of the World. Is that The Clash? It is, isn't it? I'm getting that. I always get that song for you guys over there. And I'm getting that Sinead O'Connor song, who is Irish, isn't she? Nothing Compares to You. Nothing compares to you. I'm getting that song. Oh, and I'm getting this beautiful song by is it the Cranberries? Linger. I'm sure it's the Cranberries. Do you have to let it linger? Holding on so tight. I love that song. It's one of my favourite songs, that song. I just love her voice. Linger. I'm going to leave that song with you today. I want you to go and play that. If you're living in the UK or surrounding areas, Ireland, Scotland, Wales, I want you to go and listen to that song today. Do you have to let it linger? And that could be past hurts and that for us as well, like past traumas. I don't know. Let's go listen to the words in that song because I think there might be something meaningful in there for you guys in the UK. So that's where I'm going to leave it today. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Please go check out my daily vid. That's here as well. I'll do more countries as well. Look out for those, guys. Please let me know what's happening where you're living as well, guys, down below. Hit the like buttons. And please, if you'd like to subscribe, that would be great. I've got my 2024 predictions already up. Part 1 and 2 and celebrity and finance. Please check those out as well. Let's go listen to some of this music today. There's got to be messages in there. All right. Take care, everyone. Have a wonderful day and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.